I need to be packing some. I wanna get more done, but I need to pack some. Let's see how much I can do to make this through. Wanna be done with everything. Put it in the washing machine after. Soaking it and squeezing out the juices. Trying to use them again on something else real quick before they go bad. By juice, I mean dye. And by dye, I mean colorants. Dharma, Procyon. Fiber reactive. Activates with heat and fluid. I need a bigger brush. This one might work, it might not. I don't know what I want to do. It'd be better if I weren't singing to you. If there was really good music we could both listen to. But almost anything that I put up could get taken down even if I have the thing that allows me to use the rights, because algorithms are like watchdogs saying nuh-uh, can't stream to everything with the same song, not necessarily a song that you want to sing along or one you've ever heard before, just something from an approved list, which is cool. I'm glad they exist. I shouldn't spend so much time on this one bush. That was like a minute or two. We're gonna use this over here. See how this house roof feels about this too. If a strong enough person were wearing this sweatshirt, or if it were laying on the ground, then this roof would definitely hold you, although it may be lying down. Recommend turning down the music and listening to something else. La da 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 da. At least I'm entertained while I do this thing. Just let go. Try it and flow. If you keep on going, maybe you'll get better as you go. Sound turned up in my ears. Hopefully the controllers don't hear and say, "What are you doing adding music here? You can't stream. You don't have the rights." I wish we could just make art for ourselves and the people we want to make art for. I wish we could just keep making art until it found the person who wanted it. I wish that art didn't have to be a career. I wish we could all do useful things instead of just capitalism, putting it in our rear without lube. Like a slow-cooked frog from the beginning of time. stories of how it's worse and how there's some sort of evil daddy divine. Your God scares me not because it's all powerful. It scares me because it needs deep therapy. It scares me because it's the most narcissistic example I've ever heard. Never met a person so evil or absurd as the God in the Old Testament, or the one insinuated to be the daddy of the person described in the New Testament. Oh, they're scary. Not for me, no. I prefer something nicer, a dream to strive for, not some evil sky daddy who uses people as his playthings. Sky daddy, you could be better. Why can't you transform? You should probably be non-binary or gender fluid to represent everybody. Yeah. I would like Sky Daddy more if he was a feminist. Other than that, if it's a dude, he better change. 'Cause he's the worst example I've ever heard of. Do you think that should be pink or orange? I'm going with pink. Just gotta remember which the pink is. Probably need to read something off the jar. Hot pink. This is the pink. Gonna make that pink. It's gonna be nice. People kept asking if I had anything with aliens on it. Now I got an alien in this one. They end up hanging out sometimes. Stepdaddy flies helicopters. Sometimes I'll put helicopters in just to be like your stepdaddy. Know that you are part the man. When you're in your helicopter, we're getting high together again. Even though I'm on the ground, feet touching earth or concrete. You and me are high every time your helicopter touches your feet and you lift off. I'm lifting off with you in spirit. It's too bad that it's often evil what you do. I know you contracted out with the DEA and firebombed some farms. That's fucked up. No one who made money from that was harmed. Send me pictures with poppy flowers in your turret. Said, ha ha. Do you get it? Tried to claim the southern part of my family. Wasn't racist. But my mom was like, nah, shut up. Don't make him bring up examples on the internet because he's not wrong, yo. They just don't do it in front of you because you like to think you're a good, amazing, upright citizen. And you should be. I wish that this country wasn't so highly good seeming marketable evil. Probably need to switch to a bigger brush. Probably just need to keep moving hush. Don't need to keep trying to sing cleverly. Just need to put the stuff on this thing. Yeah. Flip it, dab it, wop, Ba ba dee ba da ba boo ba da bee ba da ba doo da ba dee ba da ba dee ba da dee da da. Ho ha ba chippa fa ba dee ba ho pee la 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 ho ha ba hee ha ba he ba dee na ma bee da bee do ba ba da ba dee. Ba da ba dee ba ba da ba dee da ri ba da ba ri ba da ba da ba dee ba ha ho hee ho 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 hee ho. Chima bao ba ba de be da fle ba wa bo do bo di bo da bo di da wa be bo wa ba de ba be do wa ba fle be fla ba de da be do da. My friend Ellie reminded me I need to do more musical things inside of these. Add some saxophones and people playing guitar. I've drawn them enough, it's not that hard. Took a while to learn how to put a guitar in a cartoon's hand. But once you've done it enough, it happens the same way. And you understand, yeah, just a couple of rectangles or cylinders connecting to a rectangular shape with another kind of exaggerated rectangle at the top with 4 to 6 tuning things coming out of it. And these legs of a spaceship look like the tuning things. I know that there's another name besides tuning things, but I don't remember it right now while I'm trying to listen to this song, paint and sing, yeah. It's not like I'd be better at singing or coming up with lyrics to this song if I were just focusing on it. But I'd probably be better at painting if I weren't trying to sing. Who needs to be good at painting anyways? Leave it to AI to get things right eventually in some days. Might not have it now, but eventually it'll learn. Learn to recognize when it's learning off itself. No longer crumble and tumble and turn into a rah. Humans are flawed. Humans are just like AI. Humans should be allowed to live their life before they die. We shouldn't have to work for other people's profit. We could be socialists and work towards communism. That sounds good to me. It doesn't have to be the way it's been in the past. And if you think this is good, our system, well, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. It's not that great for everyone. In fact, some people it never even served. I had privilege that's helped me get to here. Generations working off their rear. And I'm Jewish. We were able to assimilate, especially in this country, after they were like, no, we're not like the people over in Germany that we kind of taught how to be as evil as we were. We were pretty fucked up. We were pretty fucked up. We were pretty fucked up. Yeah. America sees value and doesn't waste life as often as they can. They just like to put people inside of a place that we call a prison. Wow, 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 wow. Plantation in another name. Wow, 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 wow. Rebranding. That's our game. And propaganda makes you not even care if someone does something that they say is wrong, even if it doesn't hurt anyone else. If they say it's wrong, you're like they deserved it. What the fuck is up with that? Standing on your high horse. Why don't you just come down? There's still room enough for everyone on this world. Why don't we try to fix it while we still have dry ground? Are you moving to the mountains because you know the seas are gonna rise? How do you hide from all of the changes coming with global warming? It seems so scary, and there's so much microplastics in everything. All those tires moving down the road, leaving bits of all their shits to go into our food and water. At least we're not choking with dangerous emissions every single day, where you can't leave your house when people go this way and that way. Why we all gotta go to work? Most of us have useful things we want to do that will help others. It's really rare, and I kind of accept it, that some people are going to be selfish. Just so long as you're not so selfish that you continue this fucked up system, or yearn to go back to the shithole that America was, morally and ethically. My mom was born before she had a vote, before she could even get a credit card. How fucked up is that? Men just wanting to control. Work really, really hard, and you can rescue someone from inevitably dying of starvation or being outside in the elements. My grandma said the saddest thing to me one day about the way my parents had divorced when I was young. She said my generation never had that opportunity. Wasn't even an option. Where would you go? There was no one else. You were stuck no matter how shitty you chose. If you got to choose, or if you had to choose, like legally you couldn't be forced to make that decision, but you could have all sorts of pressure, not just for you, but because there's no healthcare system, you might need to marry some asshole just to get some hope that maybe they'll help your grandma. Maybe your grandma might get help, maybe they won't pay, but maybe they personally know a doctor or someone who will bend the rules, someone who has power, someone who can help them, someone who understands the way that all these different programs supposed to help us actually work and how to use them and fill out forms without fear of incarceration for doing it wrong. It's hard to trust a system designed to fuck you as hard as it can. I can't say that. Fudge. Frugally do. Designed to take control and enslave you. You're not allowed to say the F word or talk about your sexuality, but you can totally talk about evil things. You can support taking away and keeping women from having rights over their own fucking bodies. Women who were born with the power to give birth, and women who weren't born with that power for all sorts of different reasons. Yo, I think some of us, more often, when it comes to the people around us, could mind our fucking business unless they're actually hurting other people. Unless they're actually hurting other people. Boom, 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 huh. Oh, oh, oh. I wish that we all could get taken care of, get our checkups, all of our appointments. It's easy just to go to the doctor, not just so that we're taken care of, but so we don't get others sick, so that things don't matriculate and keep going and getting worse to the point they can't be solved. Even if you have access, you're kind of taught to not go get help. One of my favorite creators died of a flu, and if he'd just gone to the doctor, it would have been through. He would have been fine. When Henson was courting Disney, and they were trying to come to a deal, and he was working oh so hard, and he was young, he was mostly healthy, but he was overworked all the time, and then he died. We were robbed of him, he should have been able to grow up and become the next little Mr. Roger that. I love you and you're calling you so fat, pretty hot and tempting, love that beard, love all the jokes you say, you're so weird. You taught me to have compassion and that you could still be sarcastic and angry, and that your anger didn't mean you were mean. You could be angry because you wanted better things. But now at this point, I think that we can just be real. We can talk with less metaphor. We could say more truth than we ever even thought to say before. There's better words than the F word for why you pissed me off. If I described to you what you did and how that affected me and that kid, maybe the kid inside me, or I look at them and I see how I would be affected by that because of a kind of twisted empathy. I wish I could see things the way that other people see them, but the best that I can do is try to understand them from my own experience. And the books I read, and the people I listen to. Yo, Bell Hooks, thank you for letting me listen to you. Trying to learn in a world where I thought it would be good to be a Jedi, but the Jedi, they lie with conviction. They turn your eye, pull the wool over it. They use the Force instead of consenting to it. We could be better. We could all be better. If you're not involved, you're not being better. The least you could do is probably vote at least this time or two. You should turn out in such numbers that you know. Even if they try to make a big ass show, it's on the news how many people were there, and you say that's what I did with my derriere. I wish that I would vote by mail, but I'm not used to it yet, and I like going. Never thought it was so important to vote until right started getting backwards. Taking away shit's going backwards. Thought this country had something to be proud of when I was raised, that it was getting better. But all the bullshit didn't die. It just got a Donald Trump and it let out the shit under the sweater. What does this have to do with what you want to listen to? I don't know. I should be painting and focusing on this, but I'm not. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Doing the ground. Kind of wish up, mixed up a brown, yeah. But I didn't, and I will live with that. I don't have much time before I gotta switch back to pack. Harmony Valley, we're coming to you. Gonna set up the pottery booth. Yeah, 10 by 20. Gonna put out a little play area too. Gonna set up my easel and draw your pictures. Pay what you can. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Ro pa 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 ri pa 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 o pa 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 pa. Ra ba woo ba ba shi ba 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 li ba da ba do da ba yabba dabba yabba dabba yabba dabba do too. Ha. Shaggy, Scooby, could you share that next picnic basket? 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 Baby, I accept that my voice is not a good voice for singing. Maybe it'll make you think that you could do it better, or just do it for you. It doesn't matter if it's radio worthy or listened to, yeah. Gotta express yourself, gotta practice, pick up an instrument, pick up a brush, Life can be long if you wind up not dying. And all those things that you're interested in are probably worth trying. Pick the best of your dreams. Try to be the best you inside. The one that dreams good, beautiful dreams that make you feel the best, feel the best, feel the best. Pick the best ones. We've all got darkness inside. Some of us try to hide, but most of us try to figure out how we can be the best we can. What's your definition of the best? That's important. Think about it, think about it, think about it. Instead of thinking what you do in a situation, hypothetical, who think about who you are and who you want to be sometimes. It'll help you when you get into those situations. Like me, I get mad. I've got rage and emotional problems. But I think that violence might be a solution, but it's a simple solution. It's one you could always go back to, but you might regret. So try another 1 or 2 or 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's worth putting in a lot of different tries. Yeah, Yoda was wrong. Yoda was wrong. Luke was trying when Yoda said there is no try, so obviously it's irony. Dad, stop telling me there's no try, because I've learned that try helps me do. Sometimes you just got an idea inside of you. You need a safe space to try. Don't tell me it's not a thing, because I've done some things really well and other things I've only tried to do but failed. Threw it in a garbage pail. Learned how to recycle and try it again, yeah. Don't always succeed at that. If I did, it would be fat. I would be so fucking proud. For blah blah. Need to learn how not to curse. It's hard. This ain't rehearsed. I wouldn't remember the words even if it were. Live in the moment. Try to center yourself in what you want to be. Except if you can't keep consistency. It's okay to try. It's okay to try. When you fail, try again. That's one of the things I found I can do. I can't get it every time. And if that kills me, then I'm just dead inside. I prefer accept and have space for safe failure when I can. Not everything's a life and death situation. When it is, you gotta act, you gotta hope, you gotta reach, you gotta try. But also, it's freaky when your adrenaline gets going. Sometimes your brain is overblowing, making you do something you didn't need to do. Gotta assess the situation. Sometimes you gotta react, sometimes you don't gotta react. Sometimes you're wrong, sometimes a shadow makes you think that sometimes it's real. You've got to reach out or you deal with the consequences. Try to keep your head inside the car when it's moving. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. You've gotta live your life, but you also gotta stay prepared and aware. La da 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 do do do. Ha hee hee ha. Ho ha ha hee ho ho ha 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 hee ja la 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 lo. I hope that this is this same blue, but it might not be what you're gonna do. It's not. This is blue violet. It says so on the bottle. That's fine. Do you switch back? Or do you just go with what you just did? I think I'm gonna go with what I just did. I'm gonna adapt the picture. I could cry over spilt milk. I could think that I was fucking up something that was silk. And cotton takes some resources too. I feel like I would be a bastard if I made 1,000 of these every single day, each and every single one the same old fucking way, freaking way. But like, I feel like I can get away with it if they're originals. Like, we could all be making originals. I mean, I prefer not participate in the world of destruction, not use all the beautiful things, not be a part of the obstruction of healing this world. That would be cool. But at the same time, I gotta pay my bills. So I gotta paint, gotta paint. Gotta make things that people might find useful. And hope that I get some sort of a fair shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, 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 shake. Some sort of fair shake, 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 shake. I just want a fair shake, 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 shake. Shake a shake a bomb, ba bomb, ba bomb, bomb. I've already got a better shake than some. Even if I never sold a piece again, I feel like I've done well. Being hungry can be hell. Wishing for water from a well. Stinks like sulfur, but you gotta drink it. Use some iodine because you don't know if it's safe. Then you use that iodine neutralizer so you can actually drink the water. It's hard to go back to sleeping under bridges when you're not doing all the same things you did when you were sleeping under bridges. And honestly, yeah, drugs can lead to sleeping outside, but sleeping outside can lead to drugs on its own. It can be hard to get by when you don't have a home. Everyone in my generation, all our parents thought, hey, kick your kids out the second that they misbehave. Used to be a rule in my friend's house. Had to go home every 48 hours, whether or not my dad wanted me to, because he kicked me out regularly, but I had to go back anyways, because when he got mad, he'd call the police on me. Had my friends' houses searched, they would feel embarrassed. They'd be like, he was told he couldn't go home. No, he did say that. And it's like, well, he's not the right age yet to be able to not go home. And it's like, well, there are rules, and you have to follow those rules. Okay, I'm going to pause. Thank you if anyone watched. And if no one did, thank you anyways. Have a wonderful day.